Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy 2023. I'm going to say this now. We are January, what are we? January 7th? Yes. When this episode gets released, it's January 8th. That's the cutoff. No more Happy New Year wishes after January 8th or 1 week later. All right, boys? You get
Sounds
it?
good.
I already stopped saying Happy New Year's. I barely said it.
Did you?
Actually, this year. I'm not
Anyways, listen, before we start, thank you everybody for joining in the first episode of 2023 of the Curfew Boys. Thank you very much. If you're tuning in on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Give us an honest rating. If you're listening to us on YouTube, once again, we greatly appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, share it with a friend maybe. And on that note, hope you all had a great holiday. Hope you have an awesome new year, 2023. Who knows what this year is going to bring us? Who knows what it's going to bring to the Montreal Canadiens organization? Nothing. Not even a first overall pick, Adri.
Nope.
Okay, Adri, you were in sunny fucking Florida.
Yes, I was.
How was that?
I'm back.
Unfortunately, you're back. How you left at the perfect time, huh? By the way,
I know.
The fucking
Snowstorms and everything.
The winter apocalypse hit us, especially in my area when I was working. Like, people forgot how to drive. People almost
forgot.
Yeah, they forgot how to drive. They almost set their houses on fire. Some of them almost killed their wives accidentally. Just so much shit was going on. So where do you
live?
I live in the Vaudreuil area.
Jesus, man. Sounds quite violent.
Dude, the Vaudreuil area is rock and rolling, by the way.
Awesome.
Just for those who don't know, it's just on the western outskirts of the island of Montreal. Yeah. So, AJ, glad to see you back. Zook and Anthony, how are you boys doing?
Same shit, New Year.
Anthony, okay. No,
stole it out of my mouth.
No resolutions for Anthony. So that's
look,
okay.
You don't need resolutions. You live every day.
I agree with you 100%. I do not believe in New Year's resolutions. I believe in everyday executions. Hold on. Not execution like killings, like you execute your daily. Well, it depends, but you execute.
Last episode, you're beating up guys. Now you're killing guys. What's going on, Sam?
Listen. Okay. First of all,
it sounds like you're from the Purge.
Hold on a sec. Before we start, I just want to cheers you guys. Have a nice.
That's the root of his aggression, guys.
Nice glass of cold beer.
Cheers.
Salud.
Oh, man, that's so good. Okay,
Anthony, show the world your fabulous drink first.
I can't cheers with water, so
come on. Sure, you can.
Was that tea?
That's bullshit. You could cheers with that.
There you
go. Just say it's a full glass of vodka or
quality
something.
H2O, guys.
Okay, first of all, I didn't want to say he's gonna just beat guys off.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't mean to say he's gonna beat off guys. What I meant to say was he cannot beat guys off the puck. All right.
But
so
where was your mind?
It might seem like Anthony beats himself off, but what I see him behind the screen.
What is it? Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
We're not editing that.
That's amazing.
That Adri Tops starts off the year with probably the joke of the year.
The thing is, it's not a joke. Adri I can't even talk.
Fantasize? No.
Fantasizes with me every single day.
Up.
If our followers and listeners can watch our WhatsApp conversations every single day, at least once a day, Adri thinks about me. So it is what it is.
Though, why do you have a box of Kleenex and lube like right behind you, in front of your TV?
And that's where he works every day, guys.
It's hand sanitizer.
Exactly. He's working with his hands.
We're in the COVID era, right? We have
you gotta stay sanitized and lubed.
All right, what's happening with the Montreal Canadiens?
Oh wait, hold on a sec. I don't know if you guys realize this, but like in a couple of days, we're kicking off our third year of doing this podcast. It's gonna be 3 years in what, a couple of days. When did we start? January 12th? Was it the 12th or the 15th? Something like that.
It's a painful memory because we couldn't leave our house.
Dude, it if you think about it, like
a bittersweet memory, actually.
Man, it's a bittersweet, exactly.
Yeah.
It was 3 years ago. Holy fuck. Where the heck did the time go?
It feels like it was last night, man.
That's crazy.
It really does.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Listen, we were blessed with during the holiday season with some awesome hockey from the World Junior teams that participated this year, and I've said this before. Saying this again, the World Juniors is probably my favorite tournament of the year, and you guys, we all got to see why. What a beautiful performance by not just Canada, but by Slovakia, Czechia, Sweden too, the United States too. Like there's some teams that really showed, or there's some countries that are starting to show that they're becoming a hockey country, or for lack of a better term, like a hockey town.
Yeah, but they're all players with no contracts. So remember, they're all playing with heart. And that's what I've always said. That's why I enjoy.
Yeah, but they're kids. They're kids.
But that's why I prefer watching rookies play than NHL plays. I've said this in many podcasts in our shows that the moment people get their contract, it's a handful of players that still play like they played as rookies. Majority of them, all these guys are playing for something. They're all playing for the gold to show the world who they are, and that's why that hockey is real. It's real hockey. When you watch the NHL, to me, I don't find it as real anymore. When contracts and money and salaries,
it gets real in the playoffs. When
yes,
they're fighting for something, like you said.
Exactly. When there's something to fight for, it's real. So that's why I prefer playoff hockey than regular season hockey. Which my argument many times, I hate the 82 game season because it's so long. And look, 3 years ago when this all started, we had that COVID year, 45 games. How great was that? Every game was fucking. That's true. Grinding. Every game meant something. Like
I love it.
The NFL, there's 16 games, 17 games. Every game counts because one loss, there's a good chance you're not going to make the playoffs because standings go up and down.
But Anthony, for the NFL, one of the reasons why those guys play so intense is not just because of a shortened season, 16 weeks, but also because their contract requires these guys to perform, or else.
100%.
So
there we go. They're playing for something. That's why
I don't know.
So back to the original point of this topic of why you said you love World Juniors hockey, and I'm look. I'll be honest. Like I'm a big Habs fan. I watch the games for this podcast and everything. Yeah, but I'm not as glued to the TV as I used to be compared to now. The World Juniors, I watched pretty much every single game because again, real hockey. There was something to watch. These kids were proving to the world who they were, and it was just beautiful hockey. And I wish we can bring that back. I want to bring that back. And I hope the NHL, which I don't think they'll listen to this, but I hope one day they do bring that back. Shorten the season. Figure out.
It's not going to be anytime soon, Ant, because you're absolutely. I agree 1,000%. They're every point. You reduce seasons. The problem is Gary Bettman. He doesn't have that modern vision for the sports like the NFL guys have, or if I can, even what's that other league there? Basketball is another league too, that's well managed. Everything is fucking executed correctly.
Well, it's not
the
just
NHL lacks on marketing. They lack on. Everything.
That's the problem. Exactly, they lack on marketing.
They don't engage the players or the fan base.
And I think that's why they need to keep it at an 82 season to somewhat make money. Because
that's why they're doing it. It's all money.
Oh, you think so?
Well, but I mean, it's the whole world runs on money, right? But I get what you're saying. Like, I really do. Like, if they were to reduce it by 20 games, bring it down to 62 games.
20 games plus have an extra tournament in the middle of the year that has a value to something.
But you guys saw the difference.
The extra tournaments
apart from the All-Star game. No, I'm not. But have
but every 4 years it's the Olympics,
like a Super Bowl type event in the middle,
But guys, just remember 2 years ago when we had that COVID season, how intense it was. Our conversations were intense every single day. Every game
shifted. Yeah.
A 7-game losing streak almost kicked us out of the playoffs in the middle of the season.
It does.
And here you lose 7 games in a row, you have a chance of making it towards the end.
I just wish it wasn't against the same old Canadian teams.
Yeah, well, that was circumstantial there, but I'm saying imagine 42 games all around.
Yeah, but look, I mean, let's just do a full circle back to the original content here. Look, man, Canada wins gold. That's obviously the standard every tournament, any international competition that Canada is involved in. the expectations to win gold. Anything less than that is considered a failure. And Canada's first game, they got spanked by Czechia 5-2, I believe the score was. But then you saw after that game, like, it woke them up and was like, okay, listen, we can't take this shit lightly. Like, we need to play. And man, they took it and they ran with it. And it was the guy who carried that team was Connor Bedard, and then just a little behind him was Joshua Roy, man, Habs prospect Joshua Roy, who I thought had a fantastic tournament. Look, in 7 games, he scored 5 goals, 11 points, came up clutch when it came to in the finals. Obviously, I mean, he made that
5th rounder, guys.
He's a 5th round pick. The last tournament, the last tournament he played, he only got 7 points. Now he has 11 in this one. Clutch with goals, clutch with assists, especially the golden goal assist. It was an awesome tournament. Connor Bedard is just, I said this last episode, I ended 2022 saying that the Canadians need to tank for Connor Bedard. Starting 20, but we're gonna get the first overall pick. Like I call it. I see it in my crystal beer glass right here. Like
Anaheim. I feel Anaheim's gonna get him. Anaheim, Arizona.
Fuck, if they get it, how sad would it be that fucking Connor Bedard is playing hockey in a 3,000 seat arena? You know what I mean?
That's Arizona.
That's Arizona. Yeah. Oh,
but imagine going to Arizona. But I heard rumors. Okay, off topic again. Sorry, but I heard talks that Matt, and I mean, I think it's bullshit, but I think Matthews wants to go back to Arizona in his hometown. Imagine Bedard and Matthews in Arizona.
Dude, I get it. Dude, there's rumors that Lafreniere is coming here. There's rumors that
but what I heard,
coming.
Yes, he's coming on vacation.
Yeah,
rumors are not playing the Canadians.
No, but like, what? It's a typical rumor where the star players will go. Matthews is an all-star. He's a superstar.
Why are we talking about Lafreniere and star?
Is going back to exactly. That's my point. But it's a typical rumor where the player wants to go back to his hometown and play there. I mean, does he want to? Maybe he gets away. He did what he had to do for Toronto. He made his name, made his numbers.
But I don't see Matthews leaving a team. I mean, the guy's in his prime. He wants to win. He's not going to go to a rebuild team like Toronto. Like, that's not happening.
He wants $15 million.
You mean a rebuild team like Arizona? You said Toronto.
I'm saying he went when Toronto, they were rebuilding when he started, right? And there's not winning and not going anywhere. He's not going to start over. He wants to go to a contending team, is what I'm trying to say. If
maybe
Matthews would ever leave Toronto, he's not going to go to start over. He's going to want to be in a contending
I don't think so. Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I don't see him starting over. But
I don't think Toronto's going to let him walk either, though. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I hope he walks just to see the look.
Him or Martin, I'm telling you, I said it the first episode. If Toronto does not go to the second round of the playoffs this year, Marner and Matthews are separating. They're not going to continue together. A team cannot afford having all these players and lose every fucking year.
All that money.
Yeah, but that's Toronto's problem. So fuck him. But fuck him. Joey said the perfect words: superstar, franchise player, elite goal scorer, NHL point getter. And he's right that, like, you see now Habs fans, like, just the bipolarism just shifting from fucking one end of the spectrum to the other. It's nuts. But
he's a generational player that you don't get often. He's the Crosby, McDavid, and Matthews player.
Cool. I think Bedard is that player.
There's that guy, but
what do you mean you don't know yet? Why not?
And, honestly,
I'm being a realist.
He's that guy with. Sorry to compare him, but
all those goals that he did that are flashy, he gets smashed. I
don't know if you guys heard his interview right after the game.
Yeah.
When they were talking to him, and he said, "Enough about me. I won the gold." That to me, I like that.
That's one cool thing. But I still think he's small.
He's
No.
5'10".
Yeah,
Like, who cares?
Caulfield's small, but I'm saying the role
I
that
don't- but
Bedard
the-
is going to have, he needs to have. He's big. He's a centerman.
No,
playing against
okay,
the top
but I
fucking
don't
players in the
think
league.
I don't
5'8".
think
Come on.
I don't think he's 5'10". Number one,
With skates, he's 5'10", but he's 5'8". If you look at
Who
his.
cares with skates? What height he is? It's even better,
Because everyone else is 2 inches taller too, so it makes no difference.
dude. I don't think he's gonna play center in the NHL. That's
Hmm.
That's the thing I would say. He's
Hmm.
going first overall. There's
Well,
no
then
doubt.
if he's winger, then yeah,
I think he's going winger.
that'll be better because he's not. It's like Caulfield. You put him in the center, he's going to get.
No, but I
smashed.
don't. But that's the thing too. Is unfortunately the centermans they need to be.
They need to be
a
like
little bit-
Suzuki's the minimal. He's the smallest, right? Like,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
5'11",
exactly.
6. That's
he's
the smallest.
He's almost 6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like yes, but
5'8",
look,
man. I don't know.
I truly believe Bedard is going as a winger.
He
in whichever
definitely
team.
has he definitely has the pace to start in the NHL right away.
Of course, he's going to start in the NHL right away. Are you kidding me?
But
We'll get to Slafkovsky later, but
I have a hard time. Like everyone's like, okay, number one is gonna be McDavid. I still have a hard time believing it. Like I need to actually see him. I see this in
Bedard,
the
you mean?
juniors. Yes, I see this happening in the juniors, but that he's like you said, he's small. I think he's gonna take one shot and he's done.
like I said, a lot of the goals there that he trickled in the middle, he would have gotten smashed by like a fucking Edmonton and flattened.
I love Edmondson. But
You know what I mean? You know what I mean, though.
Guys, stop it. No, I don't know what you mean. What do you
Come on,
fucking
stop
talk
being
about?
fucking.
No, guys,
Stop
Bedard,
fantasizing it.
no, Bedard broke records. Like he
Like,
had
so
better,
what?
bigger points than McDavid and Crosby and everybody.
Fine.
Okay,
That's
see.
fine, but
We'll see.
that's in the
but I get
junior
what
league.
you're getting at, Zook. But no, he's
Shane Wright, he was also granted exceptional status like McDavid in the juniors. And what happened to him?
Yeah,
There you
okay.
go.
So and
There's not
Connor
many people who got exceptional status, my friend.
and Connor Bedard just keeps going. He had
Right.
exceptional status and he keeps going.
And everybody was
Bedard is
jizzing
not-
over.
look.
Connor
I
Bedard
think
is not Shane Wright. Shane Wright
Everybody
didn't even
was
go.
jizzing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Shane
okay.
Wright didn't go first overall.
On another
Bedard-
point,
Bedard is going
everybody
to go
was
first
jizzing.
overall.
Everybody was jizzing over Lafreniere, and where is he? He's with fucking Drouin on the sidelines.
He
They
got-
said,
no,
"Oh,
but-
he's a best,
but hold on,
best
he got a point.
generational player."
Zook,
No, they didn't say that.
Lafreniere-
No, they
Bruh.
didn't say that. They did not say
Lafreniere
that.
and Shane Wright were not considered generational players. They were
No,
not.
exactly.
franchise
Read
players.
all the media
Exactly.
about Lafreniere.
No, they were
Not-
granted exceptional status for their
They
age.
were great.
No,
Exactly. They were granted that, but they were
That-
not. Bedard is a franchise player. He's a Sidney Crosby. He's a McDavid. He's gonna be one of those guys. Now, I think we're all dreaming high. Okay, we won draft pick last year. I don't see Montreal winning back to back. I don't see it. I'm sorry. It's not. I'm not trying to be negative
Not
here, but I
happening.
just don't see it happening. What I do see happening with the management that we have is getting 2 top 10s with the Florida pick and a trade somewhere. I see that happening, but not Bedard. I see Fantilli coming to Montreal.
what? But hold on a sec. I see Fantilli too. Hopefully,
sir.
I love. Which GM is gonna give up their top 10 pick for this year's draft?
No, I'm not
When they're
saying
not making
that.
the
No,
playoffs.
no, what I'm saying is if Montreal tanks and
Yeah.
they don't win the draft, they get someone in the top 10, and Florida loses. Don't we get 2 top 10 picks?
If Florida drops, yeah, but you're talking about our pick, the pick that we it's our own pick.
Yes, but don't we get?
Okay.
If,
I thought
we
you were
get-
saying they were gonna trade for another pick.
no,
in the
no,
top
no,
10.
but no, I'm saying we're gonna get.
Okay,
but
okay.
we have a chance of getting 2 top 10 picks.
Well, if Florida has to start
Florida.
losing.
That's what I'm saying. If that
Flo-
happens, that's
So what? Florida has to lose. Has to do what?
They have to
Exactly.
lose.
So
They just gotta
complicated,
lose.
but they have to
Just
lose.
start
And
losing. Just
Our
lose
odds are
games.
compiled, right? So like it's
Yeah,
So they
our
can't
odds
make.
with
They
their
can't
right
make
now-
playoffs.
Right now,
We're at,
they
like,
can't make
16.
playoffs. No, but they have to finish 10 or below. They have to finish bottom 10. Compile both the odds. The Canadians have best chance at second overall. So, Anthony, you say you rather draft Adam Fantilli than Matvey
Yeah.
Michkov.
100%.
Fantilli, yeah, or Mitchkov. Yeah.
Not Michkov. Fuck him.
I don't look.
Michkov only comes in the
He
NHL
got injured.
after
He had
2026.
he had a severe injury last year.
Yeah,
I like
I had that
Michkov
fucking wrist.
by Alexei Yemelin.
Yes.
Okay, Mitch Kov, I like him,
Why?
but again, he only comes to the league in 2027, so there's no guarantee how he's going to be in 5 years from now. Okay,
He's gonna be like he's gonna be like Kaprizov.
And you were right.
Look
With
at
the first
Kaprizov.
one,
You think
Fantilli.
Minnesota's not happy with
Yes.
with Kaprizov?
Yeah, no.
It's the exact same
for
thing.
sure.
They're the exact same situation, and they're pretty much the exact same type of player.
Why risk? Like where the Habs
They
are in
would
terms
get-
of their
okay.
rebuilding, they
You're
wouldn't want to
taking
do
that
that.
chance.
Hold on. This is
Mhm.
okay. I see Montreal getting him if we get 2 top 10s. If we are in the opportunity of getting 2 top 10s, one of them will be Mitchkov if we had the chance. But if it's
You
one
think he's
top
gonna
10,
drop? You think he's gonna drop?
I think he will.
Well, a lot of GMs aren't certain about him. So
but
because
that's
of
the
the
thing.
whole
I find it's
because
a
of
risk,
The whole travel
and it
thing.
goes into your
because the whole
dream
rush
of 8 years.
it's
Mm.
because the whole Russia thing, and also it's because we not many people got to see him play yet, and there's the injury factor as well.
But
I like Bedard. Bedard. I like Fantilli. The way
You
he's
see how
playing,
fast-
I like
do
Fantilli.
you see how fast he is though?
it's fast.
And how big Fantilli.
I like Fantilli because if
Come
the
on,
Canadians
man.
draft Fantilli, like he's a perfect centerman after
He fits
Suzuki.
the mold though for the Canadians. I'm telling you, he's gonna get picked. I have a fucking feeling.
I like.
well,
If we get second overall, it's not gonna. If it's gonna be
it's
him.
gonna be Fantilli.
Yeah,
I think so too.
pretty
I just-
sure. I'm pretty sure.
I hope so too. So look,
He's-
while guys, real quick, while we're recording this, the Canadians are up 5-4 against St. Louis Blues with 8 minutes left. I've just put a pin on that. So Yoel Armia
Nice.
scoring, Josh Anderson
Yeah.
scoring.
Army's been killing it though.
Hey,
Yeah,
his-
he
his
wants to get
stock-
traded. That's
his
why.
stock value is going up.
Fuck,
Okay.
goals.
Anthony and Zook, you guys are freaking out over Joshua Roy, rightfully so. He had an excellent tournament. You truly think he makes the Canadians next year?
Yes. Yep. It's gonna be like a story of like perseverance. You know, he had a hard year this year. He's killing it at the
have a
juniors.
question.
And now
Is
he's
it
gonna make a
Laval?
good.
No.
He's a great summer camp. He'll make the team. He's gonna be like a Jack guy story where
You know
he's
why
out in the
I see him
woods and he
making
comes
it?
in and he makes
You know
it.
why I see him making it?
Why?
I strongly believe,
That too.
okay, that next year we
Here
will
he
have a
is.
full young team. Okay, I think the Anderson, the Hoffman, all the so-called
vets.
veterans, the
Yeah, they're
vets
gone.
are gone. At trade deadline or at July
Mm,
1st.
Not
So
Anderson though, but all the other players, yes.
I
Well,
see Anderson.
You still think Anderson, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Who's
think
gonna-
next
who's
year
gonna
it's
take
going to
that
be.
contract?
I think the only vet we're going to have on our team is Gallagher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna
I
fucking
just
pick
see
him
that
up.
happening.
The one that used to protect him. Like,
Well, look, I'm just saying, if those are
I
your
love that.
expectations, expect them to not make the playoffs again with a young team, with a young
Right.
inexperienced team.
Right?
know.
Are you
But
guys?
as,
Are you ready for that for one more year?
as
for
long
one
as
more
they keep
season?
learning?
Sure.
as long as they
Okay.
keep playing and
Again,
lose
I
with
s-
effort.
Not only lose with effort, but learn.
Even though now it looks like they don't give a fuck.
Look, I back to like that conversation that we've always been having all year about what's their identity, what's their path, what direction they're going. Remember the last episode we had said this road trip decides this year what happens. Well,
Mhm.
that losing streak clearly says they're gonna they're
Yeah.
not making playoffs.
So the Habs are
Okay.
winless in they were winless in 7 the past.
So-
7 games. Duh.
Clearly, they're not
Seven
making
heaven.
playoffs this year. They're not trying to make playoffs. We're hoping that we're gonna get the bottom 10. Even what Jake Allen said it this yesterday was a Zoom or Sam that
It's not-
posted the
It's
post
not. It's not about the wins, but it's just about
getting the game back.
Getting the game back. Yeah, that's it.
So I think if
Tank.
we do either win the lottery or get someone big, I just don't see this team going back to back tanking. I see next year they're trying to compete. Now,
Depends.
my
If we
same-
get Bedard, we're done our rebuild. That's our team. We're gonna have all the young kids, and they're gonna be strong, and not maybe make the playoffs.
I'm
No,
telling you
but
now,
they're gonna
we
be a
draft-
good, exciting
but
team, dude.
I'm telling you now, we draft. Okay, I'm gonna put Bedard aside. We draft
Two
Fantilli. If we draft Fantilli, he's not making the NHL right off the bat.
No, he's not. He's not.
He's going
But-
back to Michigan. Like, so
Yeah. Okay.
you got another
Okay.
year or two to think about.
What-
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
And-
there's Owen Beck. Owen Beck could try to make the team next year. If he doesn't, he's going back to junior for one more year.
And how about Lane Hudson? He's still not eligible, eh?
No, he's the dude. Lane Hudson. He needs another year or two in college. Like,
A year. Yeah.
Congratulations to him. He wins bronze medal. So
He had a good tournament.
yeah, he
as
had a
well.
decent turn. Well, he assisted the bronze medal winning goal.
Mhm.
So he made an awesome play in overtime.
Look,
But
I still
no,
don't know
yeah.
what the future holds. Like I know
It depends,
I'm not saying it's 8 years, Sam. I'm not agreeing with you.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be earlier than that. I'm telling you.
If they get Bedard, how fast is that going to be? And
I'm not predicting anything anymore.
but let's say they do. Let's
Come
say
on,
in this
it's
hypothetical
scenarios,
fantasy
let's go.
world, if they get Bedard,
Again, I still don't know where this team is direction they're going. Because look, I'm sorry, but what we saw, I know what we saw at the beginning of this season surprised us all. So this team does have talent. They
possible,
just don't have experience.
Yeah.
Put some experience in these guys with what we have coming up.
No.
I don't see 8 years. I think we're ahead of the 8-year game. Sorry, Sam. Like, I'm not here to argue or push back, but I don't see the 8 years.
Well, with what goalie?
We don't need a goalie.
Yes, we do. We need a goalie.
We don't need a
Oh my
top
God.
goal.
we just
had
need a
this
hot
conversation-
goalie.
You agree with me? You agree with me? 5 episodes ago, we had that conversation about we don't need a Carey Price.
No,
Look
but
what
we need a good
Colorado won
goalie.
with.
But we need a good goal.
You need a hot goalie.
Look at Colorado's defense.
That's what I'm saying. You build
Look at
the team
Colorado's
with-
players in general. Do we have those players?
I'm not
Not
saying we're winning
yet.
the cup next year, but when we get those players, which with the team we have,
We'll never win a cup with Jake Allen in nets. We're never going to win a cup with Samuel Montembeau in nets.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
So we got to find that. To
That
me,
goalie will come. I'm just not worried about it.
Jacob
I'm not worried
Dobes.
about the goalie.
hopefully Jacob
Dobes.
Because I
I'm not
unfortunately
worried
lost.
about goalies.
I lost.
Not me too.
I'm sorry. It pains me to say this, but I don't believe in Caden Primo anymore.
No.
He sucks balls.
I really don't. It's unfortunate. I don't, man. The poor kid, plagued with injuries. It's just he just doesn't have. I don't think he has the confidence to be an NHL goalie. But we're gonna need a better goalie than Allen.
We do
and
need a better goalie.
Montembeau.
I'm not denying that, but I'm just saying I'm not saying we're not. I'm not worried about that position. I want to
Okay.
focus on our defense and forwards, build that because we have that. We have the structure and it's coming. Goalie, we can fill him in. You just need a hot goalie. Fuck, Carolina won with Cam Ward. Pittsburgh won with Murray. Third string goalies won the fucking cup.
Tim
I'm
Thomas,
sorry, like
Yes,
you just
but-
need a hot
but
goalie.
you got to look at the team in front of them too.
Yes, but I'm not. When we have that team ready, I'm
coming
not
up.
It's
worried
possible.
about the goalies. What
coming
I'm
up.
trying to say.
It's possible, but I just
It's coming up.
I just want people to manage their expectations, like especially like. But I'm serious.
I'm not
What do
saying
you-
2 years. I'm
on.
saying 4 years. Starting to compete. I'm not saying we're winning in 4.
Samuel.
Starting to compete.
Okay, start to compete in 4. So in 4 years from now, that's halfway between my prediction. You really
Okay.
think within those 4 years they could win the cup when they're starting
Yes.
to be
We're already ahead with Suzuki and Caulfield.
okay?
Okay, we're already ahead with 2 top guys.
And who else? Okay, who else do we need?
What I'm saying is I have so much faith in this management. Okay,
Mhm.
where they're gonna find a way to build this team, not just through drafts, but even through trades. Look at what he did with
Maybe.
Kirby Doc. He surprised everybody with the Kirby Doc trade. We got rid of okay, yes, he was good, but not like we don't know his future. What's his name?
Well, Romanov, we
Romanov.
don't we barely
But we
hear
picked
about it
up
anymore.
A top third round from a third
Third overall.
third overall from a year ago, 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, look, again, I'm just throwing projections and hypothetical talk here. We don't know what the future holds. I strongly believe with this management and with Saint Martin, Louis Saint Martin, I don't see him.
Who the fuck is Louis Saint Martin?
Marty.
Marty Saint Martin. Louis, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me?
I like that name. Louis Saint Martin.
Jesus.
It's been a
Fucking dyslexic.
2023 and then dude, I don't think you're drinking water. I really don't.
Louis.
Is that my grappa that's left over at the house?
You gotta put this on the Simon. You gotta
Marty
put this
Saint
on.
Louis.
Louis Saint Martin is
Louis
coach of
Why
the
did I
Saint
say
Martin.
Martin? Why did I say that?
Because you're reading it backwards.
Wow. Okay.
Louis Saint Martin.
You're putting
That's a
this
good one.
blooper.
Oh my god, I'm not editing this part, but
No.
Wow. I'm fucking
It's-
out of it tonight.
well, dude,
but anyways,
you know,
look,
speaking of Louis Saint Martin, like, can you believe all these fucking Habs fans are all of a sudden
Yes,
turning their
stop it.
back on him?
Not only Habs fans. Did you read that Michel Bergeron?
Oh, they're all idiots, these guys.
He wrote an
Who are we
article
talking about
on the
now?
jo- on the
Louis
jo-
Saint Martin.
Louis Saint Martin. he's saying how like he's mad about the management and Kent Hughes and St. Louis and all this shit.
Bergeron's always gonna be mad because
I
not,
fucking hate him, man.
that-
That's why they
that-
booted him
Bergeron.
out. He's so bad. Anyways,
Bergeron, whatever.
but you're right.
Fuck. But no, it's. I don't fully agree with some of the some of the lineup.
Yeah,
I mean the line, but I mean at the same time too, he's using the best he's got.
but also
But-
it's his first
But that's
full year.
exactly so.
Like,
They're experimenting.
Yeah,
He's doing
man.
what he's
And
gotta
exactly
do.
that. I think what some Habs fans don't realize is that it's a development year for the players. It's also a development year per se for the coach.
and for the management.
For the
But
whole
people don't
team.
realize for the whole organization exactly. But some people just don't realize that.
Like they're even
But-
saying to fire Burrows. To switch him
Well,
out.
dude, the power play. I mean, let's
Burrow's
be
had
honest.
his opportunity to show himself. I'm sorry.
The power
Yeah,
play
that's fine, but-
the power play is the worst in the league. I mean, aside from tonight, Kirby Doc just scored on the power play versus the Blues, but aside from that, yeesh, it's not looking
I mean, they're
not
actually gonna
looking
win
pretty.
tonight.
When's the last time we had a good power play? I don't even remember.
To me, the best power play I'll always remember was in 2008 when Guy Carbonneau was coaching, and you had Kovalev, Thomas Plekanec, and Andre Kostitsyn. You had Markov was there, and I don't think Sheldon Surrey was there, but
I liked it when Surrey was there. When Surrey was there, we
07.
yeah, Surrey left for Dallas, or did he leave for? Or he left for Edmonton or Dallas. He left for more money.
One of those Western
But
teams.
yeah, no, that's the last time I remember the Canadians having the best power play in the league. So
You sure it was
Here we go.
Doc that scored and it was in Drouin?
Doc scored on the power play. Yeah,
It was a dog, yeah.
3, 2,
And they win.
1. Oh, the Canadians end their 7-game winless streak. Oh my goodness! Breaking news. Da-na-na, da-na-na. There he is. Louis Saint Martin shaking hands with his coach.
Louis
Wow,
Saint-Martin.
Louis Saint Martin is happy. There you go. The boys are home. And there you go. We just fucking lost our chance of drafting Bedard. Anthony, you were right. Forget about Bedard. We're going to get Fantilli. And
Exactly.
actually, with the win now, it changes nothing in the standings. So the only thing is now it's because we had teams like Arizona and San Jose behind us by 1 point. Just now with the win, like even if they win, they won't surpass us. Fucking Arizona, they had 2 chances to surpass the Canadians. They fucking lost. They suck.
Exactly.
Interesting. Very good. Look, hey, listen. Breaking news right now as we speak. Yeah, you're listening to this on a Sunday morning, if anything. But look, Canadians win 5-4 over the St. Louis Blues. Back and forth game. That's one way to gain the confidence back. I guess. No.
Sure.
Yeah. It starts with one of those
okay.
games, right?
They're gonna go.
I'm waiting
party
for-
tonight.
I'm waiting for Joey to just pop up on the episode, hopefully halfway through, and just him losing his shit that that they won.
Let's see if he's losing his shit. No, he's MIA.
Somebody message him. Somebody message him to see. I'm curious to hear his what he thinks, but I mean, look, man, they lost in 7 games. Eventually, they got to win one, right?
They have to win. They're not going to lose every fucking game.
Well,
what world are you living in that they lose every game of the season?
That's exactly
Joey's
that.
fantasy
So,
world.
Like,
I mean, look, nothing.
Joey thinks they're
But, like,
losing all their games.
Anyways, nothing changes within the standings, so they're still bottom. They're bottom 6 right now.
there's still 4 months of hockey left.
Oh my god.
Like us having these conversations about standings, it's too early.
I know it's early, but this is also the time where teams are starting to think about trades. They're really
Trade deadline is what in we're not that far from trade deadline. Is it in February?
March 3rd.
That's March 3rd now, eh?
Yeah, March 3rd. I think it's a Friday I think it's a Friday. I know I'm off that day, so I'm gonna be glued to my fucking TV. Okay. Speaking of trades, I want to ask you guys this, and I'm giving full credit to Tony Marinaro and the Sick Podcast, okay? But on his show, sometimes he does his show live, and he's live on YouTube, and people comment on his show, etc. Apparently, he had Grant McCagg on the show, and apparently somebody asked if they were to trade Cole Caulfield and the top first round pick that they have for the first overall. Some people, Grant McCagg said, yeah, sure, why not? But he's like, no team's going to do that. And, guys, before we get to that question,
he's on. He's coming.
We have a buddy
let's all pretend that we don't hear him.
Let's all pretend we don't hear him. Want to do that?
He
live in the episode? Let's give it a try. Okay, 3.
I think he hears it.
Hello. Yeah, I hear sniffling and noise. So, good try, Sam.
What's up, Joey?
What's going on?
Oh, hey, Joe. Can you hear it?
Hey, George.
Oh, hey.
Hey, we hear you now.
Oh yeah, sure.
Joey, the Canadians win 5-4 against the St. Louis Blues.
There it is.
Boo.
Your initial reaction. Boo.
Expected, not the win, but high scoring game because these two teams can't defend for their lives. If you look at St. Louis games too, they're awful defensively.
Yeah.
They score a bunch of goals, but they can't.
Well, it doesn't help that they don't have Ryan O'Reilly, Tarasenko, and Torrey Krug.
Oh no, for sure. Binnington's I don't know. It's not the same Binnington we saw in last playoffs or the playoffs who won the cup.
Well, like Anthony said, it's a hot goalie. He was a hot goalie at that time.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely agree. That is true.
Wow, Joey agrees with me.
Joey agrees. Joe, you're
never had a great regular season.
Joe, you're not even 5 minutes into the podcast already. You're agreeing with Anthony. What's going on here? What is that?
Habs win. I agree.
Is that your New Year's resolution? What's going on?
Habs win. I agree with Anthony. Just things are changing in 2023.
Okay, Joe. Okay, I was asking the boys this question, and I know. Sorry, just my light just went bright. Something I heard on Tony Marinaro's podcast, the Sick Podcast, and I'm sure you've probably seen it on Twitter. The famous question that was asked by one of his followers: if they were to trade Cole Caulfield and the Habs' top first round pick for the first overall pick, would you do it? Would you guys do it?
Okay, no. The one he asked was 2. So you're asking me 1 or 2? There's a difference.
Oh, you're right. The two first round picks and Cole Caulfield for the first overall. Would you do it?
Before I answer, which first rounders are they? Are they the next 2? Are they future? It makes a difference.
Makes a difference, yeah.
No, it's going to be this year's. Both of them are this year's draft.
Okay, so this year's and
both of them, our pick and Florida's.
Oh man,
right away.
See, if you tell me that, like
I would.
This year,
Caulfield, the 2 picks.
No, you guys are so. Let's say these 2 picks is Fantilli and.
Yeah, but wait, if it's this year, I'll have a hard time accepting. If you tell me it's the Habs this year and then the Habs next year, I'll have an easier time accepting because you don't know where they'll finish.
Okay.
So I love Cole. I always worry about our first round development, even if it's new staff and Connor Bedard, these franchise hard to get. I mean, you can't get that. Fantilli might be great, but he might not be franchise. Same with Cole. Cole might be
I don't think
first liner, but not franchise.
I don't think
Cole
Fantilli
has been proving himself a great player since he started the league.
Yeah, there's great and there's franchise. There's 2 different things.
Okay, who's likely to score 40 goals during their entire career for most of their career? Bedard or Caulfield?
I say both. But I say Bedard can put up 100 points with. Doesn't matter who's around him or Caulfield.
And where has he shown that, Joey? Where has he shown that? Where has he shown that that's going to happen? In a real league,
in this
not
type
against
of
children.
Talk, you can't say he's shown it because he's not in the NHL yet.
Well, like, what do you want him to do? The kid's got over 60 points in only 20 games in the Western Hockey League.
I wouldn't touch Caulfield. The guy, he's already 2 years in the fucking
he's playing against
NHL.
Men, dude.
Okay.
If it wasn't franchise, Anthony, I would say yeah, for sure. I wouldn't touch him if it wasn't. But I truly believe Bedard is a franchise changing.
No, and I agree. I agree with you. I said at the beginning of the episode before you came that Bedard is a franchise player. He's the Crosby, he's the McDavid. But
Is he?
See, Anthony, but you have a chance of grabbing that. You know how hard it is to get that?
Yeah, but you know how hard it is to get a Suzuki and a Caulfield who's fucking putting.
Yeah, but hold on.
And how sure are you that he's actually going to be a franchise player?
That's what you bank on.
I could bet my left nut and all the money I have left in my bank account.
No, Wheeler's
nut.
Joey said the same thing about Lafreniere, and where is he?
So Joey never said that Lafreniere was going to be a franchise player.
I didn't say he was a franchise player. I always want first overall to try to get the best player possible. I never say he was franchise. I thought he'd be a good player given how he played in his juniors, but never a franchise. But franchise to first liner is, to me, it's two different worlds.
Okay, but what has he shown that he's a franchise player?
Just everything he's done.
Come on.
What do you mean? Come on.
He's not the only kid that's producing.
What are you doing? This is coming from you who thinks Joshua Roy is going to make the team next year.
Yes.
Please.
Zook,
you and I, we need to drink more.
Zook, he had, I think, at least 20 more points than the next best scorer on Canada. 20 more.
Come on, man.
Not 20 total, 20 more than the next best.
He's breaking records
That's
in his
unheard
sleep.
of.
He's 17 against 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, Bedard. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. I 100%
not you, Anthony. I'm going after Zook.
No, he's the best player since Matthews, and then before that it's McDavid, and then
Matthews
before that it's Ovechkin, Crosby, Malkin.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm gonna get a shirt. Listen to me.
Okay? You should.
Hey now.
Listen to me. You guys are talking as if it's gonna automatically translate into the NHL. This Connor Bedard. There's a risk more than almost 50% that it's not gonna happen.
Of course, I wouldn't.
And yet you're saying he's a franchise player.
Where do you
I
get
wouldn't
those
say 50,
numbers?
but there's always a risk for sure.
The risk is there, dude. There's the same risk as there as like me getting hit by a fucking bus. I get it. I understand it, but that's...
You live in Vaudreuil. Of course, it's gonna happen,
dude. Sabrao says apparently.
It is.
So,
boy,
Zook, like what he's done even last year at the age of 16, playing against adults, 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. He's playing against them. He's putting up over 100 points in not even 40 games, not even 50 games.
But are they NHL guys?
Dude, a lot of them are drafted. Not just that, they're big. Like the WHL, the Western Hockey League, are big motherfuckers.
He's playing mini putt right now, and he's killing it. And he thinks he's going to translate at the PGA Tour. Wait,
dude, he could in an instant.
Well, let's see it happen, because so far nobody has been that in the last fucking 6 years.
Look.
What are you talking about? What the fuck have Matthews and McDavid done?
Nah, Matthews is before 6 years. It's more than 6 years.
Look,
Matthews. Come on.
Look.
I'm saying within the last 5 years. Who has it been? Who has it been, Sam?
Look, I'm not at the extent of Zook right now.
When
this guy's not a franchise player.
When was McDavid fucking drafted? Talk at. I'm gonna do research.
2015, I think.
Exactly.
Sam.
The year that we could have drafted him if fucking Benjamin was smart. But anyways, that was the year that we were close to lottery, and then we won the last 8 games.
Yeah, the streak. Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because if we didn't get that 8-game winning streak, we could have been in the lottery.
Joe, do you think though? I'm saying this just to add on to the whole debate whether we trade Caulfield for him. I think Bedard's going to be a winger instead of a centerman. In the NHL.
He looks more comfortable on the wing for sure. He does.
So,
could he be a center? Sure, but I don't care what position. Obviously, center is more valuable.
You're telling me this. Okay, look. We're all saying that Fantilli is supposed to be also projected to be a great player, right? Mm-hmm. Not a franchise player, a great player.
Yeah.
Okay. So this pick that you're getting rid of could be Fantilli and Caulfield. 2 great players who can
another
30 points.
And another pick too.
Okay, there we go. Even
why do you automatically think it's Fantilli? We could end from anywhere from 5th, 4th, even 3rd to 10th. Might not even be Fantilli.
But I'm pretending we're all talking hypothetical here.
Okay, so if you want to use hypothetical, what if the Habs get 8th and Florida gets like 14th? Do you do it? 8th is not Fantilli. 8, you're starting to get out of the top 5, 6, 7. Because that's what I said. It makes a difference where you finish. It makes let's say it's without Fantilli. You're 8.
I still have a hard time.
This is a one-timer pass to your Anthony scenarios here.
Fuck.
I'm serious.
No, I know, but I just have a hard time cutting the look. Caulfield has been playing Montreal what 2 years now, 2.5 seasons,
It's
and the
his
guy
third
has
season. Yeah.
well half because he
Yeah,
came at the end of the COVID season.
Yeah.
And look how many points he's putting up. Look how he's playing. The guy, he's
a natural goal scorer.
He's a natural goal scorer, and that's something like I'd rather have a natural goal scorer and another top player than a franchise player.
Okay. What scares me?
I would love Bedard and Caulfield, Suzuki,
but I think that franchise player is gonna score exactly like Caulfield, maybe more.
The key difference and the flaw that I'll give to Suzuki, he's got to not Suzuki, Caulfield. He's got to prove he can play without Suzuki. That's going to be the thing that I will worry to see if he's going to be like really great because he can play with other players, but you put him with any of our other centers are bad. I want to see, does he put up the same goals? I don't know. He can score amazingly, but he needs somebody who can pass to him.
I think we all love Caulfield, and nobody wants to see him go, though. That's the reality.
No, for sure. But I think Bedard, without whoever plays with him, I think he could put on points regardless who's with him. It's a given.
Mm-hmm. No, but I'm not disagreeing with anything you said, Joel. You're right. And look, if it happens, would I be happy? I probably would. Having Bedard on my team and Caulfield gone, I would find a way to be happy for sure. I'm not gonna be a fuck you. I'm pissed. I'm not Hazard anymore. But I don't know. There's something like we all love Caulfield. He hasn't proven us wrong since he started.
Exactly. I agree.
He's been going like this since he started.
You know what's crazy, Ant? You could be right that maybe it's not the best deal, but on the opposite side of the deal, whoever, let's say Chicago, because they're last right now, Montreal end with the 4th and 5th pick. I don't even think they do it. Their side. Montreal can go with them at the 4th, 5th, and Caulfield. I don't even think Chicago does it.
No team's gonna accept that.
No team would even do it on their
end. No. But this is not about whether teams will accept. We're just saying like if we were GMs.
Look, let's just hope, Sam, and like I said in our chat today, we add the two percentages together and we get the second best odds.
So far we are. I mean, I haven't checked that.
We're third or fourth, I think.
I haven't checked now. Tankathon is pretty good. They're good at updates, so I'm going to check that later. But listen, I want to end this episode with another major debate going on, and that's concerning Juraj Slafkovsky. The big fucking deal going on right now all over Habs Nation, Twitter. Slafkovsky should go to Laval. That's what everyone's saying because he's not playing as many minutes. He's not on the power play. He's not progressing. Blah 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 blah. Guys, where do you think he should stay here? Let's be honest here.
Go for it, man.
No, go Zook.
No, maybe mine's gonna be quick. I've said it many times. Stay Montreal.
Okay,
the team is built for developing young kids. Mm-hmm. Stay here. Don't go to Laval where you have a different coach, a different blah, 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 different locker room vibe. It's fine. Yes, even if he plays more fucking penalties or whatever, power plays. I don't think it'll improve his game that much. Stay with the Canadians. Lose, learn, get coached with the coaches, and it'll get better. That's my thing.
I agree with staying in Montreal, but give him more minutes. Put him in the power play.
Yeah,
we're experimenting. We're tanking the season. It's over. It's not. We're not making playoffs.
We're losing more games. Yeah, do that. Like
at this point, give it the way you missed it, Joey. I called him Louis.
He called him Louis Saint Martin, the coach.
Ooh, new name. Okay.
It's the best.
I liked St. Louis at the beginning of the season. He let the kids fucking play. He had no fucking structure. He just said, go and have fun. And everybody was performing. Do the same thing now. Make all the players play. Just put on the minutes. And that's where I would keep Slav with Montreal. 100%. Yeah. But if he's going to continue at this rate, at these 3-minute games, 4-minute, 5-minute games, bring him to Laval. And get the minutes.
But why do you think he's playing such low minutes? Is it because the Canadians are always on the fucking penalty kill? And
I think St. Louis were a little worried. They just lost 7 straight before winning tonight. I think he kind of want to get the win, so he's relying on his.
So he's riding the first 2 lines basically.
Yeah. So when you rely, Zook, when you're down this bad, you're not going to say, "Hey, Slafkovsky, go get me a winning goal." You're gonna go with your veterans and your stars.
He played just under 12 minutes in the game against St. Louis.
It's fine for now, Sam, but it's not enough if it goes towards the
I don't
back
think
end of the season.
But I don't think that's going to be like that forever.
No,
I don't know.
Like forever, but I just saying if you're trying to develop this guy, 12 minutes is not enough.
But will he get the minutes in Laval?
But here's the thing: everybody thinks the Curfew Boys put out the tweet. If people really think that Slafkovsky is going to get top line minutes or top 6 minutes, including power play minutes, if they go to Laval, everybody was convinced. Yeah, it's going to have to. Otherwise, why would they send? For some reason, I don't know why, I don't think he gets those minutes under the Laval coaching staff.
He won't get those minutes. He needs to, in a way, to prove himself to be put up in those lines to take somebody else's spot.
Well, that's it. Because I mean, like, if you look in Laval, like, there's guys like Harvey Bernard, Jesse Lonin, Alex Bessier,
killing it, by the way.
Even Rem Pidlick. Harvey Bernard's killing it.
Yeah, he's
woken up big time. That's already 4 guys there. That then, if Anthony Richard goes back down, he's going to be playing top 6 minutes. He was the best goal scorer in the AHL in the minors before he got called up. I don't see Slafkovsky.
So what about pulling a Caulfield? When you send Caulfield down for those few games, he came back and shined.
Yeah, but also we get the minutes is the question.
So I would bring Slav to Laval for 4 or 5 games, give him a 20-minute game, wake up.
I don't think he's going to get those.
But that's the thing.
I can't base this on facts. It's just a gut feeling. I don't think he gets those minutes in Laval.
If he has to earn the minutes, and that's going to take time to earn the minutes, I wouldn't send them. I keep him
either.
I don't think we have the players to play with him right now. We have one line, and that's it. I mean, Drouin is celebrating his first goal, which I don't even think he scored.
It didn't go to him. It went to Josh Anderson.
Yeah, but he was about to celebrate his first goal since they even said it was the
last time he scored was January something of last year.
Exactly. Slafkovsky actually needs line mates to help produce, and there's nobody that's producing.
Drouin's on the Scott Gomez train.
Question.
Exactly. Anderson off before you get to the Zook. Anderson off. Dvorak is not really producing offensively. Armia, I guess, the last 2 games, but the rest are bottom liners, and Monahan is hurt. Hoffman is scratch. Danilov doesn't do anything. So who do you want Slafkovsky to even play with?
Yeah. No, I agree, but
so that's why he's giving him the 4 minutes just to put him on the ice.
Zook, before your question, we all have a thing about Slafkovsky getting hits because he puts his head down and he's getting run at in the NHL. For people who think that the minors,
it's rough.
None of that. The minors is a lot rougher than the NHL in terms of hits and contact. They call it the jungle for a reason, folks. Like, if we're worried about him getting run over in the NHL, him going to Laval, if we all have that concern about him that he plays with his head down, he's going to get killed in the minors.
Laval is HL's a grindier. It's a grindy league.
The people need to fucking realize that. Like, some Habs fans out there on Twitter, you're all fucking mental. Anyways.
Yeah, and it's patience. When I don't know who said it best. It was either today or the last time Montreal played. When you have a draft that nobody pulls away, as a clear-cut number 1, it's a big scramble to see who's going to develop, and people get worried when certain players don't do well, like right away. But it's normal.
The question was really raised when Seattle sent Shane Wright back to the OHL.
Exactly. And take a look at Seattle. I'm glad you brought up Seattle because that was my next point. Take a look at Matty Beniers. They played it slow with him, and when people thought he should have made it.
Amazing. Oh my God, he's amazing.
He came in towards the end of the year, played pretty well, had a good first impression, kind of like Slafkovsky. And now look, with more games under his belt, he's doing well. He scored a really good goal tonight against Ottawa, and I think he has like 15 goals. But
he's sick.
To say, it kind of takes time.
It does take time.
It's going to be with Slafkovsky.
People don't realize that, though, and I think it is a matter of time. I truly believe next year he's getting second line minutes. He's going to be playing 15 minutes on average.
And imagine if we draft Connor Bedard, him and Slafkovsky together. Perfect. And bring in Joshua Roy.
Oh my God! You two think Joshua Roy is going to make the team?
No, I was just saying.
Joshua Roy is not making the team.
I know.
It's not being negative.
Zook, I'm being realistic. Zook, I'm a realist. Where is Josh? He's
one of our best fucking prospects. He's not going to make the team. Come on.
It's our best.
Oh, okay, hold on. It depends what they do with
and Massar.
I think so.
Okay, so you're telling me Roy doesn't make the team if
He's
they
older,
get rid of Hoffman, Dvorak, and Anderson?
No,
Say that again. Sorry. Wait.
We're not. No,
They'll sign other guys, Anthony.
I don't think they're getting rid of those guys. Nobody's going to want their contracts.
Even if they do, they will sign other veterans. They're not going to have a full lineup of rookies.
If they do, Anthony, yes. If they do, yes, because there's going to be room for him. Yeah. But nobody's going to take those contracts, Anthony. Especially
what I'm saying. He makes a team if we make space for him. If there's no space,
he's going to slot in for Joanne.
Maybe, but no matter what, he's going pro. He's going to Laval next year, and that's going to be a good thing for him.
Minimum.
Yeah,
I can see Sean Farrell making it before him.
I'm so Joey. Oh my God, I love you, Zook. You're gonna love me now that I'm gonna say this. Joshua Roy and Sean Farrell are gonna be playing on the same line in the Montreal Canadiens one day.
That's good. Second line,
third line.
Okay, hold on. So then why would you say? Okay, hold on, wait.
That's insane.
Slafkovsky is not performing as well as Roy. So why is he making the team and not Roy?
Slavkovsky's playing NHL veteran Sidney Crosby type. He's playing the Sidney Crosby, Ovechkin.
Slafkovsky first overall pick and Joshua Roy 5th round pick. Slafkovsky, dude, you can't compare, dude.
You can't compare, Anthony.
If Slafkovsky went and played with any team in the Quebec Major Juniors, let's be honest. People are saying that if Slafkovsky, now on hindsight is always 2020, and Habs fans, we're the best when it comes to hindsight. Mm-hmm. Should Slafkovsky have gone to the World Juniors? I really think so. I wanted him there from the beginning. If he would have played for Slovakia, do you think Canada would have beaten them? Maybe they would have, but
Shane Wright didn't perform that amazing in the World Juniors.
Why are we talking about? I'm not talking about Shane Wright here.
No, but we're talking about.
I'm talking about Slafkovsky. If he were to go play in the World Juniors, he probably would have destroyed everybody.
Well, my comment is, Roy in the NHL. You're saying you can't compare, but Wright is in the NHL. Went to the NHL. Went to the World Juniors. You're saying that because he was in the NHL in the World Juniors, he's gonna fucking kill it. He didn't kill it,
and he barely played. The Wright played, I think it was 6-7 games. You scratched most of them.
He didn't kill it.
He scored against the Canadiens. That's all we need.
NHL are going to the World Juniors would kill it. Wright didn't kill it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
What we're saying is you're trying to compare how Slafkovsky is doing now against
compared to Joshua Roy.
Players in the world. Yeah,
I'm convinced. You put Juraj Slafkovsky in a junior team in Quebec, he's gonna kill everybody.
And to bring Sam to go in on Sam's point, Slovakia didn't barely lost to Canada, right? They lost in overtime. You're playing they're missing their best player, which is Slafkovsky. You add him to that lineup.
Did you see what his friend
Canada
said?
Wins?
Simon Nemec. Did you see what he said in to a Slovakian reporter? He was crying. He goes, "We have Slafkovsky in the lineup. We're probably not losing in overtime."
Wow.
And I remember, and that night I was watching the game, but I was on Instagram on Slafkovsky's stories. The kids in his hotel room taking pictures of the game and tagging his buddies as they're scoring. And I'm there thinking, like, this guy, like, what's he thinking right now? Like, what is he really thinking or feeling? Like,
it's okay.
There's some people are suggesting that no, Slafkovsky always wanted to stay in the NHL no matter what. This year, where he wanted to be was in the NHL. But you don't think a part of him really wanted to be there representing his country with his best friends?
But why did he pick his country? Why didn't he make the team?
It was an organizational decision.
They decided to keep
it's the organization that
decided to develop him. Exactly. Sam, spin it the other way. What if you imagine Slovakia playing Canada, that game that happened, playing without Bedard? Canada's best player. That's how Slovakia felt without Slafkovsky. Yes, okay, Bedard is a better player, but it's still that's their Slovakia's best.
No, but I'm not disagreeing with that. You're right. All these players are great, but I'm just saying I find I don't know.
I say fifth round pick too. It's not the same sort of trajectory. You have to look at it that way as well.
Zook said this though. Roy has to have an excellent training camp.
Yep.
And you know what, Zook, I'll extend an olive branch to you. Let's say he does have an excellent training camp, but doesn't make the team right away. At most, I'll say he's a call up.
That's fair.
How old is he next year?
He's 19 now.
20, because he can play in the AHL, right?
20, yeah.
But he doesn't turn 20 until 2024, I believe. But he played 4 years in junior, so he could go pro next year.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, because him it's Sears. You're right.
I think he's going to make the team just because we're not going to have any. We're going to lose a lot of players, so we're going to have some roster spots.
Zook, if you think he's going to make the team, if you think he's going to make the team, that means Roy is the best forward prospect Montreal has right now. Because I don't think it is.
I think he's the most ready. More than Massar, more than Massar. All those other
more than Massar, more than Beck, and more than
I think Massar makes it next year.
Yes.
You think Massar makes the team next year?
No.
Oh man.
He's in
it all depends.
I'm
just saying it all depends. I'm not making speculations and what Joey loves. He loves what I do with these hypothetical scenarios.
Anthony scenarios.
I'm done with that. I'm just saying it all. It all depends on what happens with the Hoffman, Dvorak, all these guys. Because if you get rid of everybody, which I feel like they will try to do,
be very hard.
Rebuild the team. You're not rebuilding the team with these guys.
But Anthony, who's going to take those players? Remember, they're as much into salary cap issues as we are because of a pandemic and everything that happened. They're as much salary cap is the best asset, not named, McDavid, Draisaitl, Matthews, like all the top players. The next best thing to have is cap room. Yeah. Really, that's the next best thing to have. Nobody has it. So how are you going to get Anderson to go? How are you going to get you said Drouin to go? How are you going to get Dvorak? How are you going to get Monahan?
Drouin, hold on a second. Drouin's a UFA.
You're
going to get rid of all the UFAs. Like Drouin, Dandanov, Monahan. Hoffman has one more year. Maybe you could try to get away with that. Fine. But Anderson's contract, too long, too expensive. Gallagher's contract.
No, Gallagher's staying.
He's way too expensive. Yeah. So
Gallagher has for life, or he goes on LTR if his injury continues to prolong.
Exactly. Our best hope is LTIR.
So
no, I'm not saying Gallagher is being touched. He's staying.
Well, we're just gonna draft Bedard, and we don't have to worry about other prospects because that's the guy that's gonna make it. End of story. I just simmed my first tankathon today, and
show it.
Florida won the pick.
Oh, okay.
So that's us. So I'll take it.
That's us.
Right now it's fourth best with 11%. You gotta add them together.
Oh man, we were at like 13.5. Like
because Florida won, they passed it's a big
it's still early, guys.
The Blues, Predators.
Fucking Ottawa lost to
January fucking
it's
7.
Fucking January.
Right. Now it starts. Now the tank starts in the new year. Now I start watching the games to see
2023, baby. This is how we start the fucking new year.
That's how you started, Adrian.
This is how we started.
It's nothing crazy. Just watch you pay attention, and then by March, April, what we spoke about, I'll start watching the Arizona games, the Chicago. I'll start watching them in depth when we're really neck and neck with a team. Right now, you just look at the scores.
AJ, if you do like me, you have 3 screens, 3 different games. When you do that, you'll understand.
Honestly, sorry to disappoint you guys, but I haven't been watching any of these games.
It's okay. Really, Adrian, you're not missing much. You get in most games you get a Caulfield goal, some dumb Allen can't save a puck, and then defense just horrid and they lose by 4-5. That's most games you get, and then once in a while you get a win.
Boy. We'll go.
Time will tell. It's all hypothetical talk.
We'll go with the injury update, but Gooley out 8 weeks. That fucking sucks. Gallagher,
he was
because he was our best. I think he was our best rookie on the team.
I agree.
You have
not even rookie, Sam, defenseman. Since he's been out, we've been giving up at least 4+ goals a game.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, just on the overall,
that just shows you how good he is for a kid to come up.
But again, he played over 80 games last year. Like he developed properly, which is exactly the route that we want most of these guys to go through. Who else is gone for 2 weeks? You have Monahan, you have Matheson, Gallagher. They're going to be back in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens with that.
Goals, Sam. I don't know when they're going to come. Maybe you'll score them all in the last 3 months, but
Oh no, it's no.
You've accepted defeat.
I've accepted, dude. I said the best thing for him is to go on LTIR now.
I didn't even think he'd have 4 goals by now. I thought he'd at least have 5+. Even
Joey,
I was wrong.
I thought he'd be at around like 8, 15. 10, but
Joey, you missed it. Sammy admitted that he gave up on Primo.
Oh, finally, fuck.
I did.
Scrap another garbage pick, throw him in the trash, hyping a 7th rounder. He's not a starter. Sorry.
No, he's not.
He's an Allen. He can be an Allen maybe, but not a starter.
Maybe a starter in the minors.
Primo's an Allen.
No. Like an Allen type. Good number 2, can maybe do well.
No, but you know what?
I'm won the fucking cup. You think Primo can win a cup?
Yeah, Allen won a backup. He won the cup. I'm going to say this.
You can win as a backup. So you sign with... No, you sign with, I don't know, give me any team. Fuck. Give me Carolina. Anaheim. You stay as their backup. You sit on the bench. You win the cup. You didn't contribute to it. You still won the cup. Allen did not do anything to win the cup.
Okay,
sorry to say.
I'm gonna make a bold prediction though. You know how Zachary Fucali and even what's the other goalie that we
Lindgren.
have? Charlie Lindgren. It took him like in their 30s to make the NHL. I think that's what Primo's gonna do. I'm gonna make that kind of prediction, but with another team, obviously.
So, Sam, I'm glad you brought it up. What do we do with our goalie situation? Because
look, I'm looking at the Jakub Doby's numbers. He won 2 games back to back. A shutout this game. I liked Trey Augustine for the States. I liked obviously Milic for Canada. The Sweden goalie, I can't remember his name for the life of me. He's good too. And I think all 3 of those goalies are they draft eligible for? I know Augustine is, and I know Milic is.
I don't know if the Swedish goalie is.
I completely forgot his name, but I think.
Do you think they draft a goalie or trade for a goalie?
If they Anthony, I'm saying this now. This is my scenario. This is a Sammy scenario. Okay, if the Canadians acquire a 3rd first-round pick, I think they try to go get a goalie with that.
Oh, of course, with 3 first rounders, one will be a goalie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a late first round pick. I think they try, but again, it all depends what the scouting reports are. But maybe look, they picked the goalie. They picked the goalie last draft, the 6th round. Nah, I think if they draft a goalie, it's gonna be around one of the higher rounds. I'd say the top 3 rounds probably. Hopefully.
Yeah, there's no goalie. I don't think there's a goal from mock drafts I've seen and experts the first goalie I think is a Czech goalie might go 2nd round. That's the earliest for this year.
Okay.
This is why, Sam, maybe it's 2023. I gotta stop looking back, but that Mayu pick, even if he turns out a decent player,
dude,
that will bother me until we get a goalie.
No, you know what's bothering people is that we picked Logan Mayu over Logan Stankoven. The centerman, the centerman of Joshua Roy and Connor Bedard at the World Juniors.
Yeah, you could, but there's always like that. But for me, I'll always regret not. I don't think Bergevin tried. I'm sorry. I know we don't know. I just don't feel he tried to draft one of the first round goalies.
I'm gonna defend him in this case. He never thought Carey Price was going down like that.
If I can say it, how does he not know? And I've said it. We can listen to episodes.
I don't remember that. No, I don't remember.
I'll find the recording.
Listen, you yell at me one more time.
Sam, I have said that Carey Price is coming towards his end. We need to start thinking about a goalie. Why would I want to draft a goalie?
No, I get that, Joe, but did we really think he would be having a career-ending fucking 360 turn?
I don't think anybody expected career-ending.
Dude, we didn't even know he had personal problems.
Yeah, but that not ended. It's more the injuries. Anyways, I thought we should have set it ourselves.
No, I agree. Joey did say something with the moment that the whole Seattle's
what's this happened. With you two agreeing with each other now? Just because we started the year on 20. What is this? What is this?
No, but he did say the moment when he removed his no trade clause and the whole Seattle's not choosing Price, Joey predicted there was something happening with Price. Why didn't they choose Price? Blah 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 blah.
And even before that, yeah, that's Joey, right. Even
but I did not expect.
Predict what I'm drinking right now.
I don't think anybody knew it was a season-ending injury.
No, I'll never say that Price was going to be, he's going to have a career-ending injury that never got better. But you knew his knee was there was already problems with it, and he played hurt. I knew Bergevin knew that. Even if he didn't retire and he's still kind of playing, he started to slow down. When there's two goalies projected to go in the first round, which is
tried slowing down. He almost won us the cup.
Dude, he almost won. Exactly. Like, dude, I thought Price was gonna go up until the age of like 38.
But you still don't think he was slowing down, even if he had that one hot playoff.
Not the way,
not the mediocre seasons.
Not the way
I thought he was slowing down.
Not the way.
But anyways, we needed
playoffs.
I think he was trending downwards, and we needed to set up for the future, and that was a good opportunity. So it's just gonna bug me until we get a goalie that could be our next number one.
Okay, we're getting Vasilevsky next year. Don't worry.
But some teams that works trading for them. New Jersey's having a hell of a season so far, and Vanacek is doing very well. Dude, they got him from Washington.
Quick question before we wrap this up. What about John Gibson from Anaheim?
I don't watch enough. He's always been good up until Anaheim started to suck. So I don't know.
It's a good analogy.
No,
Anaheim is a good chance to trade for him. I'm telling you, we will be getting a goalie through a trade. A good goalie.
Okay, but what? So we have no goalies other than
Jakob Dobies, Zook.
But he can't come in.
I think we have to bank on Dobies.
Adrian, I want to answer Adrian's question. It depends where we are and what time frame. If we're ready to go for like a cup, or our prospects are developing well and we're ready to become competitive, then whatever market's out there for a goalie might trade for one, because I don't even think it's going to come from a draft if we're going to be at that point. So you're saying, Sam,
the moment we start, there we go. There's my scenario. The moment you see they make a move for a goalie is when they know they're ready. If we're going to keep relying on Montembeault and Allen for the next 2-3 years, then yes, Sammy, you're right. 8 years is going to happen, okay? But the moment you see that move in the goalie side, a ready goalie, not a draft goalie.
Okay, we'll go to 6 to 8 years now. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, so in 6 to 8, Sam, I don't think Gibson's is not going to be.
No, exactly.
It depends who and what. There's too many different. I'll use Anthony's famous scenarios. There's too many different things that can happen between now.
Yeah. Louis Saint Martin is still going to be coach, right?
Exactly.
Louis Saint
Martin, man. Saint Martin, we should call him from now on.
Sick fucking name.
Louis.
Back to the goalies again. Sorry.
Yeah.
So we got Allen, Montembeault, Primo, and who else?
Well, those are the ones that are signed. Now you have 3 in the system. You have Joe Verbeek that played in Laval, won 2 games, his 2 first professional wins. He's back to Trois-Rivières in the East Coast. You have Frederick Ditchow, who's playing in the Swedish league, and you have Jakob Dobies, who's playing for Ohio State in the NCAA, and he's one of the best goaltenders.
And those guys can't come up.
They're not under contract. So no.
I think Dobies will be signed this summer.
But they're not under contract, but they're associated. They're signed.
Yeah.
The Canadians own their rights.
Their draft development, Adri, they could break out, but they're not like from when they're drafted. I don't think they're projected to be number 1 NHL goalies, but goalies are very tough to judge.
Goalies take a lot more time to develop and to
but nothing stands out, Adri, as our next best that's going to come through. Nothing is there. That's really a spot we're weak in.
Yeah, but not like the goalies that are coming up. There's nothing that's.
Well, Zook likes Dobies a lot. Apparently he's doing well, but I don't know him enough.
I'm talking about the upcoming draft.
In the upcoming draft, there's a goalie projected to go to second round, and it's the Czech goalie, Herbal. I remember hearing it, like he's a second rounder. That's still very high for a goaltender.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does that mean that he would start in the NHL, or is
no? Goalies are the longest to develop. The easiest to develop are wingers. And the longest to develop, the shortest to develop are wingers. The longest to develop are between goaltenders and defensemen. I'm going to say goaltenders, then defensemen.
Yeah, I agree. I tend to agree with that. All right. Anybody have anything else to add up before we wrap this up?
Yeah, Montreal should have lost tonight. I'll end it out on that.
Another thing, who is the bobble man behind you?
It's me.
That's supposed to be you.
Yeah, they gave me at work, but yeah, whoever did.
I thought it was Mac Jones,
Jesus
the savior.
Okay, so you basically jerked off to yourself.
Hey, Mac Jones rookie season brought us to the finals. What fucking quarterback brought you to the finals?
Stafford
Your coach-
last
your-
year. We won.
your
We're still
coach-
the defending
Saying
champions.
Your coach is about to leave.
you're making fun of
Fired.
Mac Jones. Okay, that he sucks. I'm not saying he's perfect, but his first rookie
You
season.
can
brought
edit
us
this,
to the-
Sam.
What? I
You
can edit
this
this?
part.
Why? I don't wanna
no one
edit
wants
this
to hear our Rams.
Okay,
answer.
so here. Let me wrap this up, and I'll hear you guys your rant off.
No, it's okay. I'm
No,
done
we're
talking
okay.
Patriots Rams. with
All
this
right.
guy.
The only thing I'll say, yes, I forgot for all our viewers, Anthony, you bragged about winning that one game in our fantasy. What happened?
I want to hear this.
What happened in the semifinals? Episode 146 against
You
Minnesota.
didn't destroy me. You did not destroy me.
I still won.
I
Guys,
could have
will
won. I
ask you
fucked
at
up.
the end of the
I
episode,
fucked up.
What is more important, winning a regular season game
couldn't-
or winning a playoff game?
He couldn't beat you off, Joey.
No, he could.
I fucked up. You won. You beat me fair and square. But if it's whatever. This
Horseshoe
little
up his
bit- oh,
ass,
my
right,
hip.
Anthony?
He does have a horseshoe up his ass. He does.
Okay.
You can
All
edit
right.
this. You
No,
can
no,
edit
no,
this
no.
out.
I'm not editing nothing. This is funny. All right. Well, listen, we are gonna have to come to an end. But listen, to our viewers, thanks for tuning in once again to our first episode of 2023. Really hope you enjoy this. Again, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're listening to us on platforms such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any other podcast, please like us, rate us, review us. We greatly appreciate it. Boys, enjoy our 3rd year anniversary. We're gonna get drinks together soon, hopefully. I think we're due. You know, I would really want to see your ugly mugs in person. But have a good night. Canadians win again, 5-4. Yay, Joey, against the St. Louis Blues. When's their next game here before my
Probably
God.
Tuesday or Monday?
Is it
We got our
Tuesday?
new coach, Luis Martin.
Luis Martin. No, okay. So they play Monday against the Seattle Kraken, and then don't forget next Thursday on the 12th they honor PK Subban against the Nashville Predators. So
I will be missing that game. That sucks.
I will not. I will.
Zuka and I will be there, maybe.
Oh, fucking right. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
Maybe. That's my next
Shenanigans.
Anyways, gentlemen, until next time. Bye now.
Bye now.